Aloha, I'm here with Professor Nodari Sitchinava, and he is the leader of the AlgoPARC research group. And you've agreed to let us know a little bit about what you guys are doing. So first of all, how did you come up with that name, AlgoPARC?
Well, it
Cool
stands
name.
for Algorithms and Parallel Computing Research Group,
Yeah,
and I work on both algorithms and parallel algorithms, so parallel computing, and I figured it's a nice combination of acronyms. And,
yeah,
yeah.
it's cool. I like your logo too.
It was actually created by a friend of my former PhD student who was an arts
Oh,
major,
nice. Uh-huh.
and it represents the two parallel lines represent the parallelism, and it's the waves of because it's in Hawaii.
Right. Awesome. So what do you want to look at? What should we look at here, do you think?
So this is the webpage of my research group with graduate students and former students. But if the students are interested to do some research with me, probably the best place to look is at the projects link.
Okay.
And there are a few projects that I describe. My main topics of research are parallel cache-efficient algorithms.
Mm-hmm.
I work on both parallel algorithms and cache-efficient algorithms, and I combine those two. And come talk to me if you want to learn more details what that means. But recently I also have been working on algorithms for GPUs, graphics processing units.
Uh-huh.
The GPUs have been developed for processing graphics, but recently in the past 10 years or so, they have been used to do general purpose computation as well. And so designing algorithms that are efficient for those types of processors is slightly different from designing algorithms for CPUs. So that's what I've been working on. MapReduce algorithms are more about distributed computing. So if you have a bunch of computers that are over a network, how do you design algorithms so that becomes faster? And data structures, so how to parallelize data structures. You might have learned about data structures in 2.11, 3.11, and there aren't as many parallel data structures. And so one of the several projects I'm working on is how to parallelize data structures. And then I have been working with people at IFA, Institute for Astronomy, on a project on detecting asteroids that might be flying in the direction of our planet.
So you might actually save mankind.
That's a bit of a strong
Or-
statement, but
Or at least you'll give mankind 24 hours to do whatever it is they're going to do. Okay, so I noticed for this that you have relevant courses, which is awesome, but what would you say is kind of the minimum for an undergrad that wants to get involved? What would be the minimum that they should
I think 3.11 is probably the bare minimum that
Okay.
is probably needed for you to even get started with anything
Right.
research-wise.
Okay.
In fact, if you take it with me and if you do well, I will probably offer you even to do research with me.
Right.
So I will mention it myself.
Yeah,
But, taking 3.11 and doing well in it is definitely one of the prerequisites.
Awesome. So I know also that you, at least in the past, had funding for undergraduates under the NSF Research Experience for Undergraduates program. Is that still?
That's still the case,
Yeah.
and in fact, I had several students who benefited from it. There is also opportunity to get funding through Europe, the
Right.
UH program,
Okay.
which I forget how much it is. I think it's $5,000 per project.
Not bad. Yeah.
So there is opportunities to get paid for doing research, but of course, before that, we need to make sure that we get along and
Right.
you're able to do research.
Got it. Okay, well, this looks really fascinating. Your email is nodari@hawaii.edu. They can contact you if they're interested. All right.
That'd be great.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.